असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। It is so beautiful to join our respected Rabbi David Rosen, Reverend Michael Beckwith, Dr. Sadhvi Bhagwati Saraswati, Dr. Vandana Shiva, Bhai Sahib Mohinder Singh, for this special panel on living in compassion for our Mother Earth. How our choices impact climate change and environmental destruction is a very important issue. Everyone has spoken so beautifully about how all religions and traditions of the world revere life as sacred and all of creation as sacred. So it is very important for what has been shared to be practiced and applied in our daily lives. I am especially glad that we all have come together today in the name of our beautiful Mother Earth. In Sanskrit, in our ancient scriptures, it is said so beautifully, Mata Bhumi Putroham Prithivyaha. The earth is our mother. We are her children. What happens to her happens to us. Today there is a virus in the air, yes, but there must not be virus in our minds. For the virus of our minds, the vaccine is compassion and kindness. Our minds and hearts need to be the fertile soil to grow seeds of a new, healthier, united tomorrow. The seeds we need to plant are very simple. And let us live simply so that others might simply live. Mahatma Gandhi said so beautifully, there is always enough for everyone's need, but never enough for any man's greed. Let us learn and teach and preach the importance of consuming only according to our need, not according to our greed. Let us move from a greed culture to a need culture. Let us move from a greed culture to a green culture, a use and throw culture to a use and grow culture. And for this, my humble suggestions, few steps we need to take for a brighter and more sustainable and healthier tomorrow are very simple but very powerful. Number one, plant trees. We must encourage our followers and communities to plant trees for every birthday, every marriage, every anniversary, and every festival. Trees are the best gifts that keeps giving. And number two, let us be vegetarian. Or if you can be vegetarian all the time, at least let us cut down significantly the amount of meat we eat. A vegetarian diet is the single greatest, most powerful step to protection of our Mother Earth. Number three, which is very crucial, save water and save electricity. By 2040, the world will have only half the drinking water it needs to survive. That will be another major pandemic, but one without a vaccine. The only vaccine is our actions now to save and preserve our water. Let us look for renewable energy options as means to reduce our dependence on water for electricity, whilst at the same time reduce our daily consumption of electricity, to reduce our need. Automatically, you can see the change. Lastly, the mantra for sustainable and compassionate living is nature, culture, and future. Number one, our culture. Not our individual cultures based on our countries or religions, but our global culture of humanity and oneness, our culture of togetherness and inclusiveness, our culture of giving more and taking less. Third, our nature. Pandemic has shown us that Mother Earth heals and our rivers rejuvenate when we go inside. It shows us that we are the problem, and if we are the problem, let us be the solution. Even today, so many millions of people are dying each year due to air pollution and water pollution. Even today, so many more are dying of these than of COVID. When our air, our water, and our soil are polluted, how can we and our future be healthy? How can our lives and our economy be sustained without water security and sustainable development? So, let us create a green economy. Let us create a green economy, an economy where all can be healthy, all can be fed, all can be healed. As religious leaders and faith communities, we must be the change and also bring the change. We must inspire our congregations and communities to be the solution. Let the faith community make compassion the fashion statement of the 21st century, not just by being mindful of what we buy, wear, and consume, but by what we eat, think, and do every minute and every moment. By leading through our examples, we must inspire our followers to be the change they want to see in the world. So let us take care of our culture and our nature. That will help us to take care of the future. The nature of our future is dependent on the future of our nature. So the time to act is now. Let us act together, be together, and work together. Thank you.